Hi guys, my name is Enrique Gravina and this is Interesting Random Facts Academy. And wait, what's happening? Oh, no! Wait, am I drawing? That's weird. That's really weird. Head of the intro. Hi guys, my name is Enrique Gravina and this is Interesting Random Facts Academy History, and today I am this weird drawing it's not animation, but I'm this weird white drawing, as you can see, or this weird effect that you can see in the screen, talking about what Brazil did in World War II. But first of all, do you see the button? Yeah, the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button, because after you click the subscribe button, you're gonna be a new subscriber to Interesting Random Facts Academy. So without further ado, let's begin. So much like in World War I, Brazil was already in a conflict with Nazi Germany. But how did they start it? In 1942, Nazi German U-boats started operating unopposed between Brazil and West Africa. Knowing that, the US negotiated with Brazil to build their bases along the coast of Brazil, which worried the Germans since Brazil was now on the Allied side. And what happened was that 13 Brazilian ships were sunk by the Germans. And later in that year of 1942, one German submarine known as the U-507 sunk 5 Brazilian ships, killing 1,600 people aboard. If the things were worse in World War I, this was more. And on August 22, 1942, Brazil declared war against the Axis. With Brazil in the war, their Navy and Air Force main mission was to protect Allied ships that were coming from the Atlantic and Gibraltar. And with some Allied help, Brazil took 600 convoy, helped 3,000 merchant and military ships, and beat German submarines over 60 times. On the sea, Brazil had over 1,000 merchant marines and naval sailors killed. A fun fact is that most of these people that were killed was when a crew member accidentally shot a 200mm gun into the explosives of the warship Bahia, killing more than 100 men. And now you're thinking, okay, Brazil had pretty much killed most of their men by themselves. How are they helping? Well, there were plenty of Brazilian aircrafts trying to take control of some German submarines. And in one of these cases, on July 31, 1943, a German U-boat known as the U-199 came to the surface of Rio de Janeiro. But an American PBM Mariner and 2 other Brazilian ships known as the Arara and Hudson sunk the German submarine, killing 49 Germans in there. As I mentioned in the World War I video, Brazil had the DNOG, which, if you guys remember, is the Divisão Naval em Operações de Guerra. Now, in World War II, Brazil had the FEB, Força Expedicionária Brasileira, or Brazilian Expeditionary Force. And before they were even going to war in Europe, there was a phrase that the Brazilians will go to war when the snake smokes. A fun fact is that Hitler remarked this phrase that Brazil will send a fighting force when the snake starts smoking. And when the FEB landed in Italy, they continued to use this phrase by writing in their motors and adopted motif of a pipe smoking snake on their badges. But As I was saying, the FEB moved to Italy in 5 sections. The first one arrived in Naples on July 1944, but they were out of weapons, didn't have a place to stay, and if the things were worse, they were in a lingering cold and dusty areas. A fun fact is that most of the Brazilian soldiers were in an olive green outfit. Did you get it? Okay, anyway, similar to the United States, which made some people thought that they were German prisoners of war. Brazil made an agreement with the US to supply some clothing fit for the Italian winter and some utensils for the war. Also, the FEB was trained by the US Army, but it wasn't that worth.